By 1950, every man, woman, and child was aware of the destruction caused by the atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Though the estimated number of fatalities would later be reassessed and almost double, initial estimates counted over 100,000 dead. When President Truman, on September 23, 1949, announced that the Soviet Union had successfully produced and detonated an atomic bomb, fear began to spread that major cities in the United States would be obliterated. It began a debate, a very public debate, as to whether or not to proceed with the production of a thermonuclear device, referred to as a super bomb. It was predicted that the nuclear explosion of hydrogen would produce a blast 1,000 times greater than the bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and would totally destroy everything within a 100-mile radius. This was all that was needed for the latter-rain revivalists to capitalize and monetize that fear. A flurry of new prophecies began to emerge among leaders of the revival that the end of days was imminent, and news of Russia's atomic bomb began to spread through sermons, books, and magazines published by the evangelists.
Even when we hear great evangelists in the lands today all screaming out, and our nation's capital and other nations appointing and fear falling, and when we hear this great man plumb into France predicting that the first bomb will drop in Louisville, Kentucky.
But friends, there'll be a time when there won't be any more Toledo here. That's right. One of these days an atomic bomb will strike this place and won't be anything left of it.
And one day through Phoenix, before long, and through this earth, there won't be one stone left on another. She'll be blown into pieces by the atomic bomb.
There they could time that bomb and throw her into Chicago and blow Sturgis plumb off the map for the same thing. And never leave Moscow.
We're at the end time. You know that. There's an atomic bomb hanging out in Russia with your names on it right here in Saskatoon, and you know that. So does the rest of the world know it. Before this service closes tonight, we may all be in eternity. A hydrogen bomb could strike Los Angeles, and no doubt Los Angeles is rode on one in a hangar way in the east now somewhere. The hour's soon at hand. One of these days an atomic bomb will strike around here somewhere in one of these big powder planes.
And remember, I say this as God's prophet, the Russian Empire will drop an atomic bomb of some sort on the Vatican City and destroy it in 1 hour. Thus saith the Lord. Amen.
You can learn this and more on william-branham.org.